What's up, guys? Welcome back to another beginner Japanese lesson from some guy. Got another set of problems for you today. But before we begin, as always, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll know when new videos are released, and click that notification bell. It helps a lot. All right, so as always, we'll get started with our kanji-based problem. So number 82, we have to choose the correct reading of the highlighted word here in the sentence that says, あの男の人は足が長いです. So how do we write ashi in kanji? So pause the video here, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 1番です。足。あの男の人は足が長いです。So that guy or that man over there has long legs, or that man's legs over there are long, something like that. So of course, the word ashi means legs, and we'll take a closer look at this character in a little more detail. So just like I said before, ashi means legs, but it can also mean feet. So it has both meanings. And I can remember when I first went to Japan, I joined a boxing gym, and I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm about 6'4". So in the United States, I'm pretty tall, but in Japan, I was really tall. And I remember when I met the coach there, and he looked at me and he said, "Oh, ashi nan senchi." So and of course at that time my Japanese wasn't very good, so I didn't really understand the question. I thought he was asking, how many centimeters are your legs? How long are your legs? Because ashi I knew meant legs, and so I had no idea what he was asking. I thought, wow, most people don't know how long their legs are. So I told him, I have no idea. And he looked at me a little confused and said, "Oh, okay." And then later I found out that ashi can also mean your feet. So when he said, ashi wa nan senchi, he meant, how long are my feet, or, basically what size shoe do I wear? Or what size shoe did I wear? And now, of course, his question makes perfect sense, but at the time, I didn't quite get it. So just remember that ashi can mean legs or feet. So feet and legs. So someone might ask you, ashi nan senchi? So of course, senchi is the, katakana word for centimeter, and that's how they measure shoes, or, length, distance in Japan. They don't use inches or, feet, of course. Next, we have the same character, but the meaning is quite different. It's the verb tariru. Tariru means to be enough. So, like something is fulfilling, or something will qualify or is enough to fulfill something. And of course, you can use the nai form, and you can use tarinai, which means like not enough. So if we have, o kane ga tarinai, that means there isn't enough money, or I don't have enough money, so maybe I need to go to the bank first. We also have another verb, tasu, which means to add. So it has like a mathematical function. So we can say, 3に2を足すと5になる. So if you add 2 to 3, it equals or becomes 5. So basically, 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2 is 5. But we can also add something, an object to something else. So we can say, 塩を少し足してください. So please add a little salt, a little more salt. So we can add numbers, or we can add, salt to a soup or something like that. So this character is quite useful. By itself, means feet or legs, but it can also, tariru or tasu. So very, very useful to know. But moving on, now we'll take a look at our vocabulary. So number 83, we have to fill in the blank to complete the sentence. So it says, 細い家ですが、狭い家ですが、少ない家ですが、ちょっと家ですが、一度遊びに来てください. So which word best completes the sentence here? Pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 2番です。狭い。狭い家ですが、一度遊びに来てください. So basically the sentence means, like my home is quite humble, but, please come and visit anyway, or please come and visit sometime. So semai is the Japanese word for narrow, but when you say semai ie, it doesn't mean your house is narrow, it means your house is, small. So this is, of course, a very Japanese way of speaking, being very humble. So even if you live in like quite a spacious house, or you live in a very nice house, you still might say, semai ie desu ga ichido asobi ni kite kudasai, just to be humble, try not to like brag, very Japanese style of speaking. So anyway, now we'll take a closer look at these other vocabulary words that we saw. The first one, semai, which means narrow. So you can say something like, 私の部屋は狭いです。So my room is narrow. So of course, literally, maybe that's what it means. My room is narrow. But in English, you would never say my room is narrow. It doesn't make any sense. So you would say my room is small. And of course, and if you want to say your room is big, you would say, or his room is big, 彼の部屋は広いです. So 広い means wide. So again, you don't use, 大きい. You wouldn't say 彼の部屋は大きい to say like his room is big. You would say 広い as in spacious. So 狭い部屋, a small room. 広い部屋, a spacious or big room. Next, we have 少ない, which means few or lacking. So we can say something like 日本語ができる外国人は少ない. So there are not many foreign people who can speak Japanese. So the number of people who can speak Japanese is 少ない. Not zero, but very little. And of course, the opposite of 少ない is 多い, which means, many. So we can say 英語ができる外国人は多い. So there are many foreign people who speak English, but 日本語ができる外国人は少ない. There are a few foreigners who speak Japanese. And in fact, in the world, there are a few people who speak Japanese just because, Japan's not a very big country. But anyway, next we have ちょっと, which means a little, which I'm sure you've heard before. So you may have heard the expression, or the sentence, ちょっと待ってください, which means, please wait a little. So of course, 待ってください means wait, please wait. But if you add ちょっと, it means like, please wait a bit, please wait a minute. ちょっと待ってください. And if you go to a business or someplace a little more formal, they might say 少々お待ちください. So this, of course, means the same thing. Please wait a while. Please notice this character is just like the same character as in 少ない. So we have like a little wait, please. So it means please wait. So of course, this is, we have お待ちください. So this is a very polite way of speaking. So with your friends, you wouldn't want to use this. You could just, with your friends, you use ちょっと待ってください. Or you don't even have to use ください. You could just say ちょっと待ってね or whatever. But anyway, those are our vocabulary words for today. And now we'll move on to our bunpo, our grammar for today's lesson. Number 84. So again, we have to fill in the blank. So it says, 宿題をしないから、しないで、しないが、しないて、学校へ来ました. So pause the video here, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 2番です。しないで。宿題をしないで。学校へ来ました. So I came to school without doing my homework, right? Sounds a lot like my students. So 宿題, of course, means homework. 宿題をしないで. Without doing my homework, 学校へ to the school, 来ました. I came to school without doing my homework. So we're going to take a closer look now at how to use this ないで with our verb to express not doing that verb. So it's a really easy structure, but extremely useful. So basically, without verbing. So here we have an example sentence. It says, お風呂に入らないで寝ました. So I went to sleep without taking a bath. So お風呂, of course, means bath. お風呂に入る means to enter the bath or to take a bath. So the ない form of 入る is 入らない. So we have 入らないで. お風呂に入らないで寝ました. So without taking a bath, I went to sleep. Another example sentence here, it says, 辞書を見ないで日本語の本を読みます. So I read Japanese books without using a dictionary. So of course, 辞書 means dictionary. So 見ないで, without looking at a dictionary, I read Japanese books. And one more sentence here, 歯を磨かないで彼女と会いに行った. So 歯を磨く means to brush one's teeth. So in Japan or in Japanese, you don't brush your teeth, you polish your teeth. So 磨く is the verb for to grind or to polish. So I went to polish my teeth, or, 歯を磨かないで without polishing my teeth. In English would be without brushing my teeth. 彼女と会いに行った. I went to meet my girlfriend. So of course, the word 彼女 is the pronoun for she or her, but it can also mean girlfriend. So I went to meet my girlfriend without brushing my teeth. All right, so anyway, that's going to do it for today's lesson. If you want to learn more in-depth grammar, you can check out my textbook. And if you want to learn more about using the ない form or how to conjugate verbs to the ない form, 飲む、飲まない、飲まないで、食べる、食べない、食べないで, you can check out chapter 13 in my textbook. It goes into a lot more detail. I'll put a link to the chapter 13 or to the video I made on how to conjugate verbs to the night form in the description below, so you can look for that. But that's going to do it for today's video. As always, thank you guys for liking, watching, subscribing, and telling a friend. I really appreciate that. And I guess we'll see you back next time for another beginner Japanese lesson. またね。